Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between towering mountains, there lived a young man named Leo. Leo was not the strongest, the smartest, or the fastest in the village. In fact, he often felt overlooked, as if his potential was hidden beneath layers of doubt and hesitation. But Leo had one quality that set him apart. He was curious. He wanted to understand why some people in his village achieved great things, while others struggled to make progress. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the peaks, Leo visited the village elder, a wise man named Marcus. Marcus was known for his deep understanding of life and his ability to guide others with simple yet powerful wisdom. Leo sat by the fire and asked, "Why do some people succeed while others stay stuck? What is the secret?" Marcus smiled and placed a small stone in Leo's hand. This stone, he said, was once part of a great mountain, but over time drops of water wore it down until it became smooth. The water did not rush. It did not force its way. It simply fell, day after day, until the hardest rock could not resist its power. Leo frowned. "But how does this answer my question?" Marcus leaned forward. "Success is not built in a day. It is built in the small daily habits that most people ignore. The man who reads a few pages every day will one day have a library in his mind. The farmer who tends his field daily will harvest more than the one who works only when he feels inspired. The warrior who trains each morning will be stronger than the one who waits for motivation." Leo thought about this. He had always dreamed of becoming a great philosopher, like the Stoics he admired. But he often waited for the perfect moment to study or write. He believed that success would come when he had more time, more energy, or more clarity. Now he wondered if he had been wrong. The next morning Leo woke before dawn. He lit a candle, took out a small notebook, and wrote just one page of his thoughts. It was not perfect. It was not grand. But it was something. The next day he did the same. And the day after that. Some days his words flowed easily. Other days they felt forced. But he did not stop. Weeks passed. Then months. Villagers began to notice a change in Leo. His words carried more weight. His understanding of philosophy deepened. One evening, he was invited to speak in the village square. People gathered, eager to hear his wisdom. When he spoke, his voice was steady, his ideas clear. After his speech, a young boy approached him. "How did you become so wise?" the boy asked. Leo smiled. "I did not become wise overnight. I simply showed up every day, even when it was hard. I read a little. I wrote a little. I thought a little. And over time, those small habits became my strength." The boy looked puzzled. "But isn't success supposed to be about big actions? Great moments?" Leo shook his head. "No, the great moments are rare. The small moments are where true change happens. A single drop of water does nothing, but many drops over time can carve canyons." Years later, Leo became known far beyond his village. His writings were read by kings and scholars. But he never forgot the lesson Marcus had taught him. Every morning he still lit his candle, opened his notebook, and wrote just one page. Because he knew that greatness was not a destination. It was the sum of small, daily choices. And so, the story of Leo reminds us that success is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It is about showing up day after day, even when progress feels slow. The Stoics understood this. They knew that discipline was the foundation of freedom. That small, consistent actions led to unshakable strength. If you want to achieve something great, do not look for shortcuts. Do not wait for inspiration. Simply begin. Take one small step today, then another tomorrow. And over time you will look back and see that those steps have carried you further than you ever imagined. Because in the end, it is not the grand gestures that define us. It is the quiet daily habits that shape our destiny.